Simon Hoegsbro and Kris Nagel, thank you very much for joining us. Simon, can I start with you? What's your impression of connected media IP this year?
Well, I think we've come off to a great start. This seems to be a bigger show than ever. I heard that it was more than 100,000 attending NAB this year. So we're very excited. We have more pre-booked meetings than we've ever had in the 4 years we've been here as Extreme, so we're very excited about this year.
You have announced a strategic partnership with Kris Nagel's Vidisha. Why is that? Tell us about the partnership.
Yep. So we see a lot of operators, broadcasters, all the companies that we work with, all the customers that we work with, they're ready to go into the next version of their platform now. And one of the areas where they have new requirements and more complex sort of requirements to work through is monetization. And Extreme does support all the sort of basic monetization, SVOD, TVOD, pay-per-view, EST, all of that. But what we do see is that customers are starting to want to bundle all these services with other services, and they want to be more advanced about marketing campaigns, discounts, coupons across all these and across other products that they might have. So, and when you get into that more complex monetization sort of world, then we think Vidisha is doing a great job, and we think that they can help our clients get to where they need to be.
Kris, great endorsement there. From your point of view, why is it a good partnership with Extreme? Why do you think
yeah, absolutely. So Extreme has been in the video business for a very long time. They have had great success in the market. For Vidisha, video, over-the-top video in particular, is a focus market for us. It's a very high growth market for us. As we looked out at the landscape of potential partners, Extreme very much rose to the top of somebody that understands the operator space, understands how to bring video to market, somebody that can certainly help us on the sides of the business that we focus on. We very much take a best of breed approach, and Extreme does as well, and so it's a great opportunity to work together to help our customers advance in what is a very, very rapidly changing market.
And it's a hugely competitive one, isn't it? So much change, lots of movement in the market. What do you think the key themes are emerging this year at NAB and beyond?
Well, I think monetization is always an interesting question. How do you monetize? What's the best path? Is it a free service, an advertising-driven service? So you've got basic SVOD kinds of capabilities. And I think everybody is in this mode of experimentation, and being able to experiment and iterate very rapidly is important, especially for where the market is right now. None of us can really predict 12 months out, but having this innate ability to experiment and try different things is certainly something I'm seeing quite a bit around the show today.
Simon, Kris made an interesting point, which is very difficult to predict what's coming up in the future, but I'm going to ask you to do that. So from Extreme's point of view, where do you see things going?
That's a big question. When it comes to monetization, we do see that there is a lot of trial, and there has been a lot of trial and error in the last couple of years, and I think that the industry has gone through a steep learning curve over the last couple of years, and when it comes to monetization, and Netflix has obviously been a success with a clean subscription video on demand service. Other services have been successful with clean propositions, but what we're seeing now is that the water is getting more muddy, right? The operators and greenfield operations and they all start to move into the other guy's turf. And we see that we think that it's going to be a lot more complex in the coming years in terms of who's offering what, how do they monetize it, and I think the key bit is, I don't think we're done with the trial and error. I don't think the industry quite yet knows how to monetize video, optimally. So I think there's going to be a lot of business for us to help guide our customers in that direction, right? So I don't think we're done yet.
And in this industry, like many others, there's a lot of disruption. So that kind of experimentation and trying new models, that's very much what's happening there.
Absolutely, and Simon made the point of multiple different kinds of businesses getting into each other's business, right? We have you have the operator world, you've got the content owners, you've got the rights holders, you've got the aggregators, and everybody's trying to take a piece of somebody else's pie and understand what it means to them and the grander scope of their business. And so I agree, there's going to be ongoing experimentation, trying new ways of doing business. You're going to have companies that are going to compete in one market and partner in a different market. So it's very much going to be kind of a wide open field I believe, for several years to come.
As an example, broadcasters, right? They have sort of generation 1 of OTT services from broadcasters was all about advertising funded video, right? It was catch-up services, advertising funded, and that was it. And now we see that they need to explore other ways of monetizing their content, right? To compete in the market and to get new revenue streams. So they're looking at SVOD, they're looking at TVOD, they're looking at doing more complex stuff.
Hybrid models, yep, absolutely.
Well, we wish you the best of luck with your partnership. You talked about that piece of the pie. We hope your piece of the pie grows and grows. Lovely talking to you, and best of luck.
Excellent.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much. Thanks a lot.